Ну что, друзья, свадьба продолжается. Пойдемте поговорим с птачиком. Так, пойдем с птачиком разбираться. Он меч спер, не он. Кому что сказать надо?
Smash! Go fuck yourself! You'll be fuck. Let him have it, laddie! Go back to your booze!
You kick the bucket, you
The greatest.
It might have occurred to me you were the one I was looking for.
Me? Why?
I expect he means me, Flower. No doubt Henry assumed I'd starve to death if he wasn't on my arse for a while. So, are you glad to see me?
I'm glad you're still alive and kicking.
You were worried about me? Well, no. I mean, Henry.
No. I just wouldn't want to explain to Sir Hanush why I couldn't keep an eye on my living ball and chain.
Watch your tongue.
Like a pair of little boys.
What are you even doing here?
Radovan the blacksmith has lost the sword he made for the groom as a wedding present.
Well, that's a bit of a fuck-up, eh? But I'm not really surprised when he was shoving it under everyone's noses and telling them there's none better in the county.
So you think someone nicked it?
I don't think so, I'm sure of it. The bailiff's son, Svatobluk.
What? Svatya? Nonsense.
What's going on here? You again?
Who is this drunk?
This is Wojtek.
Keep my name out of your mouth. And you? What are you doing here with my... girl?
I am not your girl. That is certainly not only yours. And it's a few years since anyone called me a girl.
Did you hear that? Scram. Nobody's interested in you.
So you've ganged up on me, eh? First you make a fool of me, and then this prick.
Так.
We didn't agree on anything. And forget about Mishka. She had no time for either of us.
I'm having a really bad day today. Women don't want me. My friends, I'm a joke. All that's left is the booze. Booze never lets you down.
Well, each to his own.
I was afraid you were going to start a fight.
You don't have to be afraid with me.
Hold on. No change in the subject. What did you mean about Svatya?
Like I said, he took the sword.
And how do you know it was him who took it?
Because I saw him.
Oh, Jesus Christ. Do I have to drag every word out of you? Where did you see him?
The blacksmith went to the latrine and left his sword outside. The blockhead. Svatya had his eye on him the whole time and just seized the opportunity.
What did he do with the sword then?
I have no idea. I had better things to do than follow him around. Last I saw, he disappeared into the battlements by the latrine, and then he showed up in the backyard under the dovecot. He didn't have the sword anymore.
Why would the bailiff's son take it? He and Semi will be family soon.
Why don't you ask him yourself? But from what I hear, the Samin's really sticking his craw. Why? I don't know. You'll have to figure that out for yourself.
All right. I'll take your word for it and try to find the sword.
Finally, you've come to your senses. And Henry,
Yes?
just don't fuck it up. We need to talk to von Berghoff.
I bet that precious bull of his just shuts all
Так,
over it.
идем дальше.
Beast like that could easily spray the whole place in one go.
Так, где-то он говорит, за нужником зашел, за зубцами вышел. Это вот как раз быстрее всего вот этот проход. Вот. Как раз, видимо, что-то где-то здесь. Ох, проголодался. Проголодался. Так, что мы съедим? Кстати, еды-то у меня... Так, давай вот это выкинем все. Винище все вот это. Так. Ну, шнапс пока оставим, пускай будет. Так, здесь нету. Крапива, 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 крапива. Где здесь надо искать? Возможно, он снаружи, возможно. Так, пойдем что-нибудь съедобное там возьмем.
Really outdone himself with this tournament. Have you seen anyone who you think might win it?
Lord Oldham was up against a young fella from God knows where.
And who won?
Of course, the young lord. The other lad is lucky, nobody knows him.
I apologize.
Наберем еды сейчас. Потом пёселя ватрушками кормить еще. Если не заберут при выходе. Кстати, еды-то да, может, кстати, побольше надо. Потом-то, что, правда, есть-то что. Давай-ка, давай-ка соберем. Блин, не достать. Вот, ореховый творожник какой-то. У меня красинка отходит, нормально. Чего ты? Я не буду с тобой танцевать, отстань от меня. Ты кривоногая, блин, всю жизнь мне забрала, блин.
So, what shall I have? How about a pie with poppy or cream cheese?
Ты с кем ты разговариваешь?
Maybe I could have a slice of piglet cut right off the spit.
Отойди тут, дай мне кренделя забрать. Отойди. Разговаривает он с поросенком. Селянин. Ой, тут ватрушек еще в мешок тут, блин.
That roast looks delicious.
Блин, жаль быстро испортится-то, конечно. Ну, посмотрим.
Maybe I could have a slice of piglet cut right off the spit.
Давай посмотрим. Так, насыщение, что нам дает оно? Так, где это? Ватрушки. Насыщение, кстати, мало дает. Мало дает насыщение. И при пачками есть надо.
How about a pie with poppy or cream cheese?
Тут где-то с поросенком разговаривает, блин. Интересный, блин.
That roast looks delicious.
Так, все, ладно.
So,
Собирать. Так, давай снаружи посмотрим. Так, ты все тут, да? Не пьешь, не пьешь, молодец.
I can't go any further. It's too deep.
Last time, you scattered my hair round, and before my lads could wake it up, it was all wet. I had nothing to do with that. No, it must have been your lovely neighbours at yours.
Так.
Off your horse and hit all to the ground. That's right.
How's life treating you, old Ram?
Could be better. You can't complain, though.
О, сыр закоптим давай.
Day in, day out. Especially about us.
Будет копченый сыр.
Because you won't leave me in peace for a moment. You are a pain in the ass.
Так,
Last time,
значит, что-то здесь. Так, сейчас еще раз посмотрим. Найти меч для сына. Так. Так, все, здесь нету. Так, кто ничего не понимает? Где-то здесь, это понятно. Ну и сюда ведет поиск тоже. Подожди, блин. Тут поиск тоже ведет. Уж выкинул, можно перелезть? Так, перелезть нельзя. Блин. Подстав. Подстав. И вот получается именно вот как раз вот по этому маршруту он куда-то его делал.
Is it true you forged a gift for young Olga?
That's right. First-class sword, worthy of our young lord. Would you like to see it?
No, thanks. But there's something I'd like to ask you. How long did you have to kiss old Penny's ass before he gave you a job?
Give it a rest, you contrary old geezer. How's life treating you, old Bram?
Could be better.
I'd like to learn something.
There's no time for it.
Так, вот чуть бы ты меня не взял, блин, а где твой меч искать?
There's something I'd like to ask you. How long did you have to kiss old Penny's ass?
Так, давай читать. Блин, я не понимаю, что надо. Так, что за последний пас? Так, не то включил. Найти меч для сына пана Семена. Так. С ватеком. Сватек забрал. Сватек.
Before he gave you a job?
Сватек.
While you keep watch.
Stop making excuses and tell me.
I apologize.
Here's a bit of grub.
Так, это Юрко, это сватек. А кто сватек у нас? Сватек.
Anything new?
Так, а где сватек? А, вот, сватек дрозд.
Radovan's present for young Lord Semin is missing. You wouldn't happen to know anything about it.
I didn't see any sword.
Sword? How do you know it's a sword?
Fuck. All right, I saw it. Like everyone here, I reckon. Radovan was bragging about it all over.
Так, не отпирайся, ты сам себе яму роешь. Давай, свидетели.
I know you took the sword. I have witnesses.
Do you see a sword on me? You can't prove anything.
You won't wriggle your way out of this one after what you've been saying about the Semins. And if you don't have the sword anymore, so much the worse for you. It'll look like you not only nicked it, but sold it too.
But you can't.
Так, нормально, все пошло. А я искал, блин.
Where's the sword now?
I had to get rid of it fast, so I threw it in the pond.
В пруд зашвырнул. В облик
How am I
гаден.
supposed to get it back now? God Almighty save you if it fell in deep.
Farewell, my friend.
В пруд, видишь, выкинул.
I apologize.
Так, ты здесь что, не бухаешь? Смотри, я слежу за тобой.
Here it is. Just like Svatya said.
If I gave you a job,
Give it.
Found your sword?
Thank God, Henry. I was afraid I'd have to look for a job in another county. Who stole it?
That's not important. The main thing is it's turned up undamaged.
As you say, you have my thanks. You got it to me just in time. The ceremony is about to start.
So Lord Bombergov has arrived?
Not yet, but the father is in a hurry to have his son married. I think the lad's a little scared. I'm not surprised. I had to get drunk as a lord before my wedding.
I didn't think they'd start the ceremony without Lord Bombergov.
He'll show up, don't worry. Something just held him up, you know. Lordly business.
Where on earth is he? We've been waiting for hours. I sent someone to look for him.
Master Chamberlain, how's it looking? When's Sir Otto coming?
I wish I knew, sir. His party should have been here long ago.
What?
I sent someone to look for them, but there's no sign of them. It's regrettable, but we'd better start without him.
Oh, let's get started, Father.
Damn it.
А они там в засаду попали, что ли, какую-то, наверное. Если не приехали все еще.
Dearly beloved, we are gathered here to witness the sacred union of Agnes and Alda. I ask you before God and His Holy Church to make your holy vow of matrimony. Love, honor, and fidelity. Do you so swear until death do you part?
I do.
I do.
I now pronounce you man and wife. You may kiss the bride.
Right back where we started. Von Burgov's not coming, so why stay here? I'll congratulate the newlyweds and go.
Поздравить молодоженов, да? Осталось нам. Вот, пойдем поздравим.
What's wrong? The old man noticed I left for a while.
Так, а где? Да где молодожен-то?
He didn't say much.
Where's my guarantee value?
Да и просто где молодожены-то? Что-то непонятно, как-то задание далось. Так. И у нас тут лев на гербе все висит. Так, незваный гость, поздравить молодоженов. Так, не дать ловчему напиться, понятно. Просто я не понимаю, где-то какие действия это уже. Тут персонажи, все персонажи с заданиями. Так, этот где-то сзади меня.
It's a good thing you're here.
What's the matter? I hope you haven't been drinking.
No, don't worry. Quite the contrary. I wanted to thank you. I didn't believe it, but I'm not drunk yet. Usually, I'd be under the table by now.
It's not even worth mentioning.
Oh, but it is. That's enough.
Are you sure?
Well, we'll see.
Right. Just be careful, eh?
Aye. And Henry, I'm really grateful. And I'll never forget you for this. But there's something else I'd like to ask you. Not right away. Don't worry. Just stop.
All right, gamekeeper. I'll stop by your place when I can.
Так, с ловчим мы разобрались. Здесь то, что хочет. Никто ничего не хочет.
I apologize.
А вроде как задание стоит.
What heart, you goat? He got spurned by a girl. Don't make it sound like torture.
Even you are against me now. So what did she want this time?
Да, не очень понятно, что надо делать. Так, давай с этим побеседуем. Дубрава там что-то все хочет. Что ты хочешь, Дубрава?
What do you want?
Well, you, of course.
Что, я нужен?
I want to tell you something, although you probably already know what.
Tell me what's on your mind.
Well, I like you so much. I said it. I'm sorry.
I like you too.
Really? And Henry, dear, would you like to come with me now? I want to show you something.
I see, you naughty girl. Where?
I'll show you. Follow me. Oh!
Ох ты показала-то. Ничего себе.
Good.
That was something.
Ох ты. Вот, показала-то. А тут смотри, тут, слушай, мест столько, блин. Располагайся где хочешь. Так, а где мы тут вообще? О.
Naked at a wedding? Have you no shame?
Я голышом. Ух ты, ёп, красоты. А как так разило-то меня? Так, подожди. Нифига ты меня не одела, что ли, обратно? Фига ты, подруга, даешь. Так, нормально?
Oh, Henry, what is it?
It's just... I liked it very much.
Yes, it was nice.
I'll be going now.
Так, ладно. Слава благодарности мы сказали.
Going somewhere, but Henry, I just saw Yurko, and I think he's pretty soused. I thought you were supposed to watch him.
I'm sorry. I wasn't watching him closely enough.
And I thought I could rely on you. Oh, to hell with it. I have to admit Yurko seemed a little less surly right away. If only he didn't have to sing. Well, I suppose you can't have everything.
The beggars are gone. They won't embarrass you anymore.
Well, I'm happy to hear that. I just hope Cook doesn't give me a hard time about it.
I managed in the end and got the food elsewhere.
Ah, that's good. I just regret that I can't
Так, репутацию давай поднимать. Из-за того алкаша мы репутацию подпортили себе.
Perhaps you'll soon have another one.
Lord Semi, what will happen with that robber from Apollonia now that we captured him?
You mean Gules? You might find it hard to believe, Henry, but the man is of noble birth. That means I can't simply lock him up or, God forbid, execute him. So I took him into my service.
Is that right, sir? Are you certain you can trust him?
No. That's why he has to prove himself.
How?
It looks like we didn't wipe out all the bandits who were pillaging, so his first task will be to take care...
Why didn't Lord von Berghoff come?
If I did, my son might never be married. I don't know why he's not here. The Chamberlain said he'd sent someone to look for him, but they found no sign of him.
Sir,
Do you know where I can find your son and his bride? I'd like to congratulate them.
Sorry, I haven't seen them for a while either. Don't bother them too much. Let them have some peace. They'll need rest after everything today.
Так, что мне тогда? Где кого еще искать?
Father, have you seen the bride and groom? I'd like to personally congratulate them.
I haven't. Now that you mention it, I haven't seen young Aldous since he made his vows.
And the bride?
A few moments ago, Agnes was talking with the cook's daughter.
Thank you, Father. I won't disturb you anymore.
God be with you. Till we meet again.
Так, дочь стрепухи. А кто у нас дочь стрепухи? Дочь стрепухи. Да ё-моё, а. Мышка.
Blessed evening to you.
Have you seen the bride or the groom?
The bride? Yes.
And where can I find her?
Agnes? Well, she mentioned she needed to take a break from the crowd for a while. And then she set off towards the fortress. I suppose she's looking for older. She's at her wit's end with him.
Thanks. I'll go and have a look for them.
Take care. And have
Кстати,
a
мышка
pleasant-
такая
You
интересная.
should thank him somehow.
Куда? В сторону крепости? Куда? Сюда. Фига, тут саквояж такой. Уже темно уже, блин. В сторону крепости, я думаю, это имелось в виду здесь, наверное, да? Взять список для застолья, украсть, а сыр просто берет. Брачный договор. О, горшок на этаже прям. Нормально. Так, ну, тут никого ничего не видно. Так, что тут? Так, где их искать-то? Пуруруруруру. В сторону крепости снаружи, что ли, пошли? Или куда в сторону крепости?
Must have received a message from the outside.
I don't think so. When the fish was late, the swallow just flew to meet it halfway.
Let me know when
Блин, тут запутавший весь уже, блин.
Yeah, I was. He didn't see me.
Так, что, никого не беспокоит, да? Молодых нету.
You come to play dice?
I don't play them.
So what do you want?
I wanted to congratulate you. You're marrying off your daughter. What a day.
Aye. Well, thanks.
No, thank you. I don't want to get drunk.
God, you're straight-laced. Excuse me.
What are you doing here? I hope you do.
First of all, I did. Secondly,
I hope so.
Greetings. What do you need?
About the Roma camp by the pond.
Let bygones be bygones. But I'll be happier when they move on. Take care and have a pleasant evening.
Так.
Where did you go?
Lord be with you.
About the nomad camp by the pond.
Bohush may have survived, but he... See you soon, my friend.
Так, блин. О! Нашел, блин.
Silly goose. What are you doing here? Who are you?
I'm Henry. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to scare you. I was hoping to find you both here. Sir Older as well. Come now, dry your tears. What's the matter, eh?
It's Older.
Did he...
No. He just disappeared. Left practically right from the altar.
But why? You two look so happy.
I was hoping he'd stay at home more after we were married. Instead of always riding off somewhere. What a silly goose I am.
What was so urgent that it couldn't wait until morning?
I don't know. He didn't tell me, but he often rides off in a hurry.
Didn't he at least tell you when he'd be back?
No. Sometimes he comes back in the evening. Sometimes he's gone for days. He doesn't want to talk about it at all.
Да, понятно, с другой там мучит. Он, кстати, во время церемонии в сторону поглядывал.
I heard he deliberately rushed the ceremony.
Everyone wanted to wait for Sir Otto von Berghoff. He was supposed to be the guest of honor. But Older was on edge all day. Especially after that messenger arrived. He got impatient and said he wanted to have the ceremony right away.
What messenger?
He didn't carry any lord's colours, just a rider. He came in, exchanged a few rushed words with Older, and then rode off again. And a little while after the ceremony, Older rode off too.
Don't worry, he'll be back soon. Nobody would leave a pretty girl like you alone for long.
He couldn't care less about me. His father arranged the marriage mainly for the money they're getting from my pa.
I think he really loves you. During the ceremony, he was gazing at you like an apparition of the Virgin Mary.
Then why would he disappear right after? I'm probably the only bride ever to be abandoned at her own wedding. I'll be a laughing stock. Oh well, I've already cried buckets. I could use a drink. How about you?
Так, что мы будем пить, не будем? Давай выпьем, поддержать-то надо, девчонка.
I wanted to congratulate you anyway, so good luck, good health. May you soon have a healthy son, and later at least 2 daughters. And may...
Make it short. I'm thirsty.
Here's to you.
За тебя.
Booze! Oh, fucking hell! It's you again!
Fight! Fuck off me! You wanna fuck the bride, huh? Hypocrite!
What are
you doing, you drunken fool?
Someone's been coveting your neighbour's wife, eh?
Bollocks!
I'm not gonna blame you. You might have waited until this all went home.
Что, драка, что ли? Ну? Оба! Я тут! Ух ты! Да нифига ты!
I'll rip your ass open! Fucking hell! He knows how to sword fight! Let him have it!
You kick the bucket, you shit!
Nice hit!
Так.
That was something! We'll finish this quickly! Nice hit!
Давай всем по башке дадим. Так, кто еще у нас? Так. Тихо, тихо. Вот это свадьба, вот нормально.
Quickly, for the love of God, sort out this rabble before they turn everything into firewood!
Прям вот и выпили с невестой, называется. Ужица, 1433 год.
Cursed luck!
Это что за кадр у нас?
Well. Distinguished guests.
For the love of God. Does it have to be him?
Trust me, friend.
Oh, thank you, Jesus.
We need to have a word with you.
Would your graces care to sit?
I think not.
What brings you to my humble rectory, gentlemen?
Are you all packed, Godwin? I heard you got kicked out of your humble rectory.
Так. Я слышал, тебя из твоей скромной обители вышли. О, Ганш, спасибо тебе за заботу. Так что же, ты проводить меня пришел? Или желаешь подштанники мне постирать? На языком следи, Пол. И то не только своего прихода. Спокойно, друг мой, не дай ему тебя вывести. Я бы его хорошенько проучил. Ну, мы не для этого здесь. А для чего ж тогда? У нас для тебя тайное поручение. Так, я не очень понимаю, почему у меня там пропадает и появляется благословение-то всякие. Тайное поручение. Понравится. Ты ведь не хочешь меня в свои шпионы играть? В игры втянуть? Я за свои годы как-то разучился быть неприметным. Ах ты ж отгороховый. Дай пану договорить. Вот, репутация у меня какая-то теряется все. Так.
I heard a word or two about that. Where was it you sent him? Trotsky?
Yes, to Sir Otto von Berghoff's castle.
Royal Chamberlain von Berger? The League of Lords fella?
You know more than I'd expect from you.
It doesn't surprise me. I also know that Trotsky is about 3 days' ride away.
2 days, weather permitting.
The young lord should have been back long since then, shouldn't he?
He should. But he's not.
And now you want me to find out why he's not here yet.
That's right. You'll go to Trotsky and see if anything's happened to him.
Why me? Honestly, I'd like to know that too, Radzig. Why this fellow?
He has experience like few others. You know that, Hanush. And not just in combat. Although he might not look like it at the moment, he is from a noble family. So he knows how to deal with nobility.
What? You're saying this scoundrel in a cassock is blue-blooded?
It's true. And he also understands the common people. Since we don't know what's holding Capon up, we need someone who can deal with whoever he comes across.
I hope you're right. So what do you say, Godwin?
How could I say no after such words of praise?
Well, that went better than I expected.
Oh, don't get ahead of yourself. I won't rest until my nephew is safely back in Perkstein.
When should I go?
Right away.
Fuck! Did they have to lock us up in here of all places? I have a feeling these walls are moving. The cell is getting smaller and smaller. Can you hear me? Let me out! Hey! Hear me!
Oh, give it a rest. No one's coming.
I feel like we're going to be crushed here.
Don't worry, we won't. Any crushing will be done later by the executioner.
Oh, what a relief to hear that. Listen here, Henry. I wanted to say, well, that I'm glad to see you again. Henry?
Промолчим, наверное, лучше, да?
After all, as you know, I'm just a common dung grubber, while you're the great Bellatore.
Bellator? But I was stupid to think like that. It was stupid. But now I'm sitting here too, for behaving like a Bellator. I might have left you in it.
Yeah, you might.
And nevertheless, Henry, I wanted to say that, well, you were right. I behaved badly. Awfully.
All right. I accept your apology.
Ну, примем извинения, да?
Water under the bridge, eh? Old pal.
Thanks.
Так, что дальше-то? Теперь мы в темнице.
What were you getting up to the whole time, anyway?
I was working in the blacksmith's forge in Takov.
Oh, well, lucky for you, you have a trade you could work at.
Sort of. Most of the time I was actually chasing after lost carts or scrambling over the rocks looking for hermits.
Well, at least you weren't bored, eh?
What about you?
I also stuck to what I'm best at.
What, boozing and whoring?
Ha-fucking-ha. Hunting.
Дичекратство уходит.
Where did you get the gear for that? We arrived in Troskowitz like a pair of beggars.
By using the old noggin, pal. I pulled a strong thread out of those rags I had on, made a snare for game, and before you could say jackrabbit, I was hawking 6 hares around the local cottages.
Weren't you worried about the local gamekeeper?
That nitwit! I found out he was fond of the booze, so I snooped around his lodge, and when sleeping it off, I went hunting. Once, I even went into his shed and borrowed a bow and a quiver full of arrows.
Thieving, too, to top it all. Christ!
Oh, give over. Once things are sorted out, I'll give it all back. Shh, quiet. There's something going on outside the door.
Have you seen Captain Thomas? Yarrick says he's in a bad way.
He's right. Them fuckers cut him up good.
Last I heard from Father Nicodemus, though, was that his wounds are healing.
Aye. Only he's been struck down by a fever. And the Sawbones is away with Sir Otto.
Good God.
Captain Thomas! Yes! He met us before we reached the pond, didn't he? We showed him our letter.
But he's in a fever. You heard them.
Oh, we'll deal with that somehow. Hey!
Leave it be.
Hey! Open up, you rabble! We're messengers from Ratai. Your captain can confirm it. Do you hear?
Again?
Those damned fools won't give us any peace.
Come on, fellas! Be reasonable. We're envoys of the Lord of Lipa.
Так, не вышло, да?
About time. Just you wait till Lord von Berghoff hears how you treat a noble. You, come with me to the courtyard. Chamberlain says we ain't gonna waste bread on you for nothing. We've got a job for you.
What about me? I want to talk to the captain right now.
You want to talk to God, fella. You're getting the gallows for poaching.
Дичекратство.
You can't hang a noble.
Jesus, wait! Hear that? That bell's tolling for you, mate. 12 more times, and the priest will come for you. Hans!
But you can't!
Hans, don't worry, I'll fix it! Move in!
I'm a nobleman! You hear me? I'm a noble! I'm Sir Hans Capon of Bergstein.
So, if you want to get out of here, you'll have to make amends and work off your debt. For a start, you can carry all the charcoal from this wagon up to the store.
Wait, though. What's going to happen with Capon?
With that madman? He was poaching, so he'll swing.
But he really is a noble.
Ain't you a bit old for fairy tales, son? Once the bell tolls for the 12th time, it won't matter a damn who he used to be anyway. If you want to do something for him, pray. And best pretend you don't know him.
Your Captain Thomas can testify that we're envoys from Ratai. It's the truth, I swear.
Don't you say a word about our captain. We don't know if the poor fella will live to see morning. They moved him during the night to the chapel at the very top of the Maiden. It seems only God can help him now.
Так, что он тут? Значит, сотник лежит в часовне при смерти, скажем так.
And can I go there? I really have to talk with Captain Thomas.
Don't fucking annoy me, fella. You got off lightly so far, believe me.
What? You won't even let me pray in the chapel?
We will not. You're not allowed inside at all. And don't let me catch you snooping around there.
Так, значит, в часовню он не разрешает идти.
Why did they move your captain to the chapel? All that way up?
So he'd be closer to God. Either the good Lord will help him, or take him to his bosom. The captain's in a really bad way. And our Sawbones is away with Lord von Berghoff.
What about my things? You took everything away from me.
That's what happens to people in jail. When we set you free, you'll get your stuff back. In the worst case, we might keep something to cover the damages you caused at the wedding. Got it?
Got it. Do you always ring the bells before an execution?
Aye, it's a local custom. They say back in the past, the local lord slept through a schedule. Don't worry, that won't happen today.
What happens when I'm done with this?
What do you reckon? You'll get another job. And when there's no more work for you, you can bugger off wherever you like.
That's all?
Aye? What'd you expect? The axe? Lord von Bergov is strict, but he ain't a tyrant. But poaching now, that's another matter.
I'll get to work then.
Good lad. Ossina the blacksmith is idling around somewhere there, or go down to the outer bailey where they're building a no wandering around where you're not allowed.
Yeah. Got it.
Так, ну чё, значит, пташку нашу будут казнить, а сотник, который нас видел как свидетель, он находится в часовне. А мы, получается, находимся при крепости Троски, замок Троски. Основной замок, да, на данной локации. Так, мне нужно попасть к Тамашу. Так, это во-первых. Перетаскать мешки в угольный сарай. Вот такие у меня задачи. Но это будет уже в следующей серии.